Welcome to Super Seller Sunday. So today we have a pretty special treat. We have Patryk, who is a internetpreneur. He actually has his own YouTube channel. In my eyes, is pretty famous, and I feel really privileged to be able to have him on our show. I've also invited Marcus to be part of it. You know, he was a huge contributor to our group and also person who put us together. Welcome, Patryk. How are you?
Thank you, Lisa, for having me. Thank you, Marcus, as well. This is a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of how you got started in selling online and a little bit about your history?
Yeah, so my YouTube channel is named Patryk Marketer because that's what I do. A lot of people don't know me because my YouTube content is about dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace and eBay. I actually do a lot of marketing in real life. That's what I mostly do. And dropshipping is more like a side hustle for me and hobby that turned into something more serious now. I learned about dropshipping a long time ago, and I started with Shopify dropshipping. I feel like that's how a lot of people started with dropshipping, by learning about Shopify, and I wasn't really good at it. I feel like there is a lot of factors that goes into Shopify dropshipping, and especially using AliExpress, which what I was doing, it's just a mess, and I don't really recommend it. I was browsing internet for like other side hustles, and I tried a lot of different things. I tried affiliate marketing. I actually was a reseller too. In 2020, I was reselling a lot of stuff during pandemic. That's where I built a gym in my house, and it was fully founded by my reselling business. So that's something that I was doing as well. But in the meantime, I also was working on eBay dropshipping, and that got really fun. That got really interesting results, and it seemed like a really easy concept to do. And a few months later, the Facebook dropshipping exploded with the dropshipping on it. So then I switched to that, and I'm kind of sticking to Facebook and eBay at the moment. Dropshipping is easy way to make money right now. I feel like this is like the easiest thing that you can do online to make money. As I mentioned before, I tried a lot of different stuff in the past. They're not as easy to start in with dropshipping. You don't need to have a lot of capital. You still need some money to start, but you don't need a lot. And it's an easy proof of work. You just go on like a big retail website like Amazon or Walmart, find something, list it on Facebook or on other marketplaces. You don't need to just do it on Facebook. You can use other marketplaces, and list it for a little bit higher price and wait for the sale, and that's pretty much it. It's just a constant repeat, constant optimization. It's a lot of work, don't get me wrong. It's easy, but it's a constant work. You constantly need to optimize your listings. Right now we have these things with Facebook that people get low views or no views, and nobody knows what's going on. I have a theory that it's because Facebook is promoting new listings first. A lot of things that you usually help you with fighting low views, no views is just deleting listings completely and adding them as a new listings, or maybe changing pictures, or maybe putting them in different locations, different cities. Like, you constantly need to figure this out. It's not like you just list it and it's done. What I do, it's my majority of the work is product research and optimization, and that takes a lot of time. And that's what dropshipping is. I can do it from anywhere. I can do it from home. I can do it, I don't know, go on vacation to Mexico and do it in Mexico if I really want to. You can do it from anywhere. It's an easy access. It's an easy way to start, but it's hard to scale it and keep it up. I guess that's the hard part.
Well, I know that you have a couple of places where people can find you. One of them being your YouTube channel, and we'll put the links below. One of them being your group, which is all about dropshipping, correct?
Yes, at the moment it is all about dropshipping. I'm thinking maybe in the future I'm gonna branch out to some other stuff, because that's not the only thing I'm doing. But yeah, it's about Facebook and eBay dropshipping right now, yes.
And then you also have a private group. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so my private group is basically, I like to be surrounded by like you guys, for example. You guys are serious about your business, and I like to create like a close community of people that are like serious about their side hustles. That's why I created like a private Discord channel where people can join and network, ask questions. We have weekly meetings over there where we discuss, what we learn, what we're doing. It's really helpful. I always learn something new. I learn more about dropshipping through these meetings than through some other way of methods. I mean, I still watch a lot of YouTube videos and talk to people, but these meetings really help me stay informed of what is going on, because I learned all about these bugs through the meetings. I know you guys do the same thing on your group. This is why I joined your group. I'm a member of a lot of groups, and I love that, because that's how I gain all my information. I get information from different groups, different communities, because with Facebook, there's so many things that we don't know. It's good to hear different perspective, different points of view.
I mean, we get a lot of people joining every day, and I don't know every single person personally. We try to get on, Marcus and I both do, and we're constantly trying to interact with everybody in the group. And when he told me that you were in the group, I was like, what? I'm so excited. Hold on a second while I faint for a second. Someone famous is here.
I don't think I'm that famous. I think...
You know what, Patryk? I don't know if I told you this, but you and a couple other channels were the ones that got me started doing this. I knew about it before. I had tried Shopify. I have known nothing about Facebook ads. If you don't know Facebook ads, there's no point in even trying it. And I don't even remember how I stumbled on your channel, but you really got me started. I watch every video that comes out, participate in your group all the time. It's been a fun ride, and I contribute a lot of what I feel like I've had some success over the last year, and I contribute a lot of that to you.
Well, thank you.
One of the questions to follow up. So you had mentioned a lot of we're all dealing with these Facebook issues and stuff. How do you, from a kind of a mindset sort of? I mean, you seem like a pretty positive guy as it goes, but how do you manage through all that? Like, what on a day to day, like what you? I mean, there's ups and downs. I mean, we deal with it all the time, and I think that's what a lot of folks struggle with, is that day to day struggle without necessarily the end result or seeing the end result. How do you deal with that?
I remember when I started eBay dropshipping in 2020, and I started around when the pandemic started, like March, April. There was a boom of orders. I got a lot of orders, right? And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This thing is working. It's kicking in. I got a lot of orders. But what happened like a month later, around April time, a lot of these orders got really delayed because they shut down the ports. Nothing was, you guys been there, you know what happened in 2020. The items were not going in. Everything was shut down. The orders are going out of stock all the time. I was using Walmart as my primary supplier. I actually went to my Walmart in the place where I live. The shelves were empty, right? There was nothing in. What ended up happening is I was getting a lot of angry people, because they were like, where's my item? Why did you cancel the order? I had to cancel some orders. I got really overwhelmed. I got really sad. I was like, why do I do this? And I think I took like few days off. I thought to myself, why do I care? Why do I care about these angry people? Like, as long as I can provide them an item and I can get the cat, get the profit, that's all it matters. These internet people, they are mean because they are upset because they didn't get your item. But I shouldn't take this personally. They didn't really mean it. They just, I'm the same. Like when I order something and it's not coming to me, I might be a little bit upset too. And it happens. So I think you shouldn't be taking this really to your heart, whatever these people are talking to you, all these angry customers and stuff like that. Just be nice. Be respectful, try to, understand their situation, try to help them out, and you should be fine. But regarding low views, no views, I feel like at this point, I have a mindset that I always try to solve an issue. I always try to find a solution. With the low views, no views, it's a constant battle. I think like you gotta switch locations, you gotta switch the images, you gotta play with titles. I've been there. I've been banned too on Facebook, so I know how that feels. If you don't give up, if you try to find a solution, I feel like you will do fine. I'm gonna use a cliche example here, but there's like this picture of entrepreneurship, or success. Success. So a lot of people think it's a straight line, but in reality, it's like an up and down, up and down, up and down. So you gotta be like, when you do this type of stuff, like the online businesses, you just gotta be aware that some days are better, some days are worse, and try to solve the issue, move on, and up to the next one.
I think just knowing that there's going to be another issue around the corner, you solve one today, but that something else is going to happen, and just being ready for that.
That's true, but that's the part of the game. I think that's just how it is.
Facebook Marketplace is the gateway to be able to get these products out to people, and it's in such its infancy. It's a baby so far, and is growing and trying to figure out what to do next.
I agree. I feel like we're still in the. I think there's a lot of stuff going on Facebook right now, but I think Facebook Marketplace and shops and all of that, they're gonna be really cool in the future. I think they're building something really, really cool. I feel like what is happening right now, it's like early days of Amazon. When Amazon was starting out in like 2014, 13, when it started like becoming big, there was a lot of issues over there too. And I think that's what Facebook is now. The thing with Facebook is this: they have a huge database already. They don't need to bring people in. They already have people in. They know what they like. They know their interests, so they can target easily to these people, your products, their ads and everything. So I think in the future, Facebook Marketplace is going to be really, really cool for e-commerce.
With the time that you've been on our group, what benefits have you found for yourself on it?
It's funny that you're asking this because I literally made a video 2 days ago based on what Marcus posted on the group.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so I saw a post that Marcus made about how to sell on Marketplace with shipping without shipping option unlocked by using the link tree. And I was like, this is genius. This is so simple and so easy to do. That's like an example of how I utilize your group. But I've noticed you guys do something that I really, really like. You keep people updated and motivated. I feel like that's really helpful to a lot of people. Online businesses are kind of lonely. Like look at me right now. I'm in an empty room. I'm talking literally to the camera, okay? I'm talking to you, but I'm not really talking to you. Having like community that you can connect people, I think that's really helpful because first they can learn and ask questions whenever they have an issue. But second, it just keeps people motivated. I see that you guys, like Marcus did this thing I saw. You compared your sales from Facebook Marketplace to shops.
Yeah.
There was a bump in shops. Most of your sales were coming from shops. So like this is really useful, and I feel like everyone should join your group. That's what I think.
Yeah, you should see that now changed a little bit, as we were talking about the other day. A hurdle was that shops exploded and then right back down again. I mean, that phase of navigating how to get that boost again.
I think Facebook is primarily promoting new listings. They are boosting new listings. I kind of try with the shops. I have them connected through the Google spreadsheet. So what I do, I just delete the list and I copy the list, and then when it's copied, it's acting kind of like a new list, and then I connect that new list to the shop, and it does sometimes give me a boost because it's kind of thinking like, oh, these are new items. That's like a trick that I'm using. Let's see how long this is gonna last, because you never know with Facebook.
How long does it take you usually to do that? There's a lot of the comments that I find with people when they don't want to do the delete relist is because it takes so much time and effort to just do that.
Well, with shops, it's easy because you can connect them to the spreadsheet, to the Google spreadsheet. So it takes me like a few minutes. With regular marketplace, that's trickier because you kind of have to release them manually, and it's doable, but it's I feel like what I do, I have everything in spreadsheets. I have everything, all my data is in spreadsheets. So for me, it's kind of easy to maneuver because I can just get the information from my spreadsheet and just get everything copy and paste it pretty much. You got to stay organized. If you want to run this, you got to stay organized.
And I think there's some tutorials and stuff about using Google Sheets as a dynamic product listing. I mean, even though it might not be as efficient as what Patryk's talking about, there's ways to do it connected to shop. I haven't tried to go down that road yet. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. But I know there's some folks that are pretty successful using a dynamic sheet connected to.
So how do you keep track of your listings then?
So currently right now I'm migrating my personal marketplace listings, my sellers, the ones that are selling, over to shop. It's all manual. I'm completely manual right now.
You should reach out to me.
Oh, I will. I also, with all, to give credit where credit's due, I have an assistant that does 99% of it. She's phenomenal. Talking about staying organized, she keeps me organized. That's the process I have in place. I'm not the one that's organized.
I know that you're pretty busy, and I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Do you have any last words of wisdom or advice that you could give everybody?
I feel like you should do what I'm doing. I mean, this is just a tip. You should you do yourself, but join communities. Like, as I said, I'm a member of multiple communities. I see Marcus on the same groups as I am. He's in all of them as well, and he's always active. That's a really good way of learn anything, because you can just ask question, and most of the time there's always someone that will answer it. That's something that I think it's very useful. Communities that like you guys created for sellers and dropshippers and whoever else, that's a really good way of learning anything. Staying organized, that's another thing. My rookie mistake is when I starting out, I didn't have any, like, I didn't track anything. I was just like, all right, let's do this, let's see how it goes. But like, then the taxes comes and you gotta know your expenses, your refunds, your sales tax, all of that, and it was a mess. Thank God I'm better with this now. Facebook Marketplace, you gotta, it's a constant game. You gotta keep optimizing, keep working on it. There's always something wrong with it, but I feel like at the end this is gonna be a really amazing platform. We are in the early stages. I feel like this is a really great opportunity for anyone who wants to start making money online.
Awesome. I 100% agree with you. Well, Patryk the marketer, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you, Marcus, part of our Super Seller Sunday today.
Excellent. Looking forward to watching it. Thanks for showing up.
Thank you, guys.